Alright, I'm gonna be going over Friday 9 January trade recap. Uh okay, let's establish our bias real quick. So prior to Friday we had this fair value gap being respected on Thursday, so uh what I was thinking we were gonna push higher definitely because many bullish theories were being respected. On the 4 hour we also had a CISD right here during the 2 a.m. candle. So from that, I would definitely be looking for longs today. We didn't have any SMTs during this, so we do have SMTs now, but I doubt that's gonna hold next week. So yeah, and going to quarterly theory. We had a XAMD. I know we reversed up in the end, but this I would count this as a distribution leg, not the cleanest one, but that's why I used the 90-minute cycle. So uh, some of you guys asked why this was not accumulation in the Discord. Why I chose this as accumulation over this one is because the first quarter we did chop up, but we range with more volatility. We move more points compared to this one where we uh just moved the total by like 48-point range. This one was a 138-point range. That's why I consider this as X and not accumulation. Okay, so if you wanted to sell today, I mean, if you wanted to sell this day, you could have. And if you wanted to long today, you could have also. Pretty much, market gave both sellers and buyers opportunity to trade that day. So let's go over the sells you could have taken today. Let's get into the 90-minute cycle right here between 7 a.m. and 10:40 a.m. That's sauce right there for you guys. That's pretty much almost it's it's pretty much occurring every single day between 7 a.m. and 10:40 a.m. That's a cycle you can definitely find. Okay, so on Friday we had accumulate, manipulate, distribute, and then X, which is a reversal. So over here I had a news deviation. This was NFP. I'm gonna 1 minute actually. We had NFP which was bullish. We took out data highs before we took out data lows, so data lows would definitely be a free draw for us. And I don't know if I've taught you guys this. Maybe I have on the Discord, but uh, pretty much on any major news scandal like CPI, PPI, FOMC, NFP, it would definitely look like this, right? Spike up, like 80 points ish, and I would leave 2 wicks. So you just want to see which highs or lows gets taken first. And for example, here we had the highest get taken first, right? So the next draw and like the next target would be the low of the Newsweek, because data highs and data lows act like very strong draws of liquidity, like key opens, but I'll say these are stronger actually. So right here we had news deviations. I anchored the deviation from the low to the previous high, and we took out the negative twos right here. I'm pretty sure there was something else here, but I forgot what. And why I was confident in the negative twos getting hit cleanly was because we swept buy side liquidity before going any lower, so that's why. and that's something you guys should know. Before we go any lower or higher, we have to sweep some sort of liquidity or tap into some sort of liquidity. And right here we have this buy side liquidity. So you could have limited the twos actually. Um, with a 5 point stop also. And then what you would have targeted was data lows. Would have given you 100 points, 21 RR. But instead, I did not take the short on this. Why? Because this was pre-market open and I have not collected data on pre-market open trades. You don't even have to target data low. You could have targeted midnight open also, because deviation lined up here. You wouldn't have gotten away with 10 points though. Yeah, but it did react because we had negative twos and midnight open. Reacted like, yeah, 100 points again. So instead of taking shorts from this accumulation, manipulation, distribution, I went for X, the reversal, which is right here, but my level ended up getting edged. And I'm gonna go over how I got this level right here actually. So first of all, I was bullish pretty much during the day, but I called out the market tick by tick. How I knew we were going down this low, uh, pretty much we swept buy side. We want to tap into some internal range, right? And you can see right here, this was buy side, sell side. This was the external range of liquidity. And right here we have this rejection block right here on the 1 hour. To me, this was the internal range liquidity, and on top of that, we can sweep some low resistance liquidity right here. So my draw was after sweeping highs right here during NFP. Uh, I want to see us go lower, like go below through the open and midnight open into this 1 hour rejection block, and then sweeping this low, making SMTs with ES. That's how I want to see us go higher. And actually, after sweeping this low, we had SMTs right here with ES, as you can see. So one thing you guys should know is that if we have not made any major SMTs between NQ and ES, most likely we were gonna sweep some sort of liquidity and then make an SMT of that before we reverse, making our low of day or high of day. Like this, you see, we did not have major SMTs before market open. I mean, before 10 a.m. So we were bound to sweep some sort of liquidity. And as you see over here, this was not really SMTs because we made higher highs, also made higher highs. So we were bound to sweep some sort of liquidity, put in some form of low of day with SMTs on top of it, and I called that shit out perfectly. Swept this low, made SMTs, put in low of days, and then we just pumped all the way up. Okay, going back to my level, after we swept this liquidity, put in some SMTs, I was sure we were going higher from there. But okay, wait, let's get in deviations actually. Um, Pretty sure I had. What did I have? Fuck. It was the lower time frame actually. Let's see. I had this. Yeah, top of NFB. Took the negative 4.25s. And oh yeah, it was OTE of this rejection block. The 7 nines. And what else did I have actually? Oh yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. It was probably range. Let me see. No, no, it wasn't. Yeah, I was off of this negative 4.25s of the NFP high, aligned it with 7-9 of this rejection block, and it also aligned with CE, I think, of this. Oh wait, it didn't, I'm tripping. It's probably like 6-2 of that. So yeah, my bias for this day was very right, but I didn't get a entry, I guess. Looks like we reacted off this. What is this? What deviation was this? I think it was like last London manipulation, like, or like the closest at least. Reacted off the negative 2.5 of that. We'd even tap NCE, bro. We edge CE by like, yeah, 1.5 points. But yeah, it's whatever. This is by like, yeah, 10 points ish. And it rallied through like 100 points. I mean, 300 points. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I taught you guys. I guess this was like, not a levels video, but more like, how to establish, your daily bias or your draw on liquidity, I guess. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys learned something from this. And I'll be making a mechanical deviation video actually soon, I think. But I don't know though. Alright.